I know what you're thinking. Mr. 4K, why are you showing us this? Why? Well, I'm showing you this because I want you to see just how good Gran Turismo 7 is on PlayStation VR 2. And this is being recorded in 4K. Look, I know everybody's talking about Assetto Corsa, Assetto Corsa. Yeah, I know there's a new Assetto Corsa Evolution. And yes, I'm looking forward to trying it out. And I will try it out eventually. But let's be honest here. Let's look at the facts. It will be nearly impossible for Assetto Corsa to compete with Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7 has over 500 cars. Every single track you can think of available around different parts of continents around the world. Okay? And these are all fully licensed cars with laser scanned blueprint, full license from manufacturers. Look, don't get me wrong. I play Assetto Corsa. I have nothing against Assetto Corsa. But I think Assetto Corsa, it's way too overhyped. Way too overhyped. Especially with this Assetto Corsa Evo or Evo Evolution. I just feel that it's maybe... Look, I'll just say this. To me, I feel that Gran Turismo doesn't get nowhere nearly enough of a credit. Everyone should be praising Gran Turismo 7. Are you kidding me, dude? Do you need anything else other than Gran Turismo? If you love racing and you have a PlayStation 5 Pro or regular PlayStation 5, and on top of that, let's say you have PlayStation VR 2. Seriously, do you need to bother with anything else out there other than Gran Turismo? I mean, really? This is as real as it gets. It doesn't get any more realer than this. Okay. And I love racing games. I played so many of them. And yes, I will play Assetto Corsa Evolution eventually. I will. But honestly, when you look at this and this level of detail, I'm sorry, all you Assetto Corsa fans. And again, I'm not trying to piss on anyone's leg or anyone's legs who love Assetto Corsa. That's fine and dandy. But really, dude, I mean, when you look at what Gran Turismo gives you versus what you're getting with Assetto Corsa Original and Competizione and Assetto Corsa Evolution, it's a limited racing experience. This, my friend, it's full racing experience. Okay? With over 500 cars, and they keep adding more. Look, I mean, and then the level of detail, it's something that you're not going to see. Look, I know people are saying, "Oh, but Assetto Corsa on the PC." Yeah, I get it. You can always download some mods and put some add-ons and graphics add-ons. Okay, but you have to do some extra work. It's too much of a hassle to do that. I'm talking about this is on a console, and it's exclusive to a console, and it looks this detailed. It looks this great. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. While all the other racing games, they're charging you arm and leg to purchase this, to purchase that. You purchase this once and you're good to go. Um, what I'm trying to say, I feel that Gran Turismo doesn't get enough praise. Who's with me? Am I the only one that it's saying this? That Gran Turismo 7 doesn't get enough credit as it should? Because everyone's just talking about Assetto Corsa. Again, nothing against Assetto Corsa. I love Assetto Corsa. I have all of them. And I will eventually buy Assetto Corsa Evolution, the early access. But, let's be honest here. I mean, do you need anything else other than this? Well, let me take you on Nürburgring track, and let's race. All right, let's get out of here and let's just let's go to Nürburgring. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. All right, I will take you there right now. My favorite track, right here. We'll do a custom race, okay? Which is 15 miles. We'll do it for the endurance. We'll do it for like 15 minutes. We'll do it in the afternoon. How about a sunset? We'll add a little extra light drizzle rain. How about that? And let's go. All right. I also want you to keep in mind, I have played various different racing VR games. All right, from Assetto Corsa to iRacing. Okay, and they are all nice. Okay, they're all nice. Nothing wrong with them, but none of them can hold a glass of water in terms of what PlayStation VR 2 brings here with Gran Turismo 7. And the only way that I can convince you of that, you will have to go ahead and purchase this PlayStation VR 2 headset for yourself and try it out for yourself. It's the only way. My friend Shuki, he knows that now. He knows. You know, once he tried it on the PlayStation VR 2, that's it. Like, he was hooked. And once you're hooked, man, you're like, why should I bother with anything else out there? My friend Jose, I think it's going to visit his friend, and his friend has the PlayStation VR 2. And I told my friend Jose yesterday, I said, my friend Jose Desperado, I said, you too will be hooked, and you too will be like, oh my God, I need to have this. Now, PlayStation VR 2, it's optional. But even without the PlayStation VR 2, Gran Turismo 7, it's amazing. All right. But of course, if you add PlayStation VR 2 with a nice racing wheel like Logitech G29 or a good racing chair, racing setup, right? If you have all of those components, listen, man, you are in some immersive, realistic experience. All right. I've been saying this. I've been saying this since 2023, February 2023. That's when PlayStation VR 2 was released. I know I said 2022, and my apologies. I made a mistake. It was released in 2023. Gran Turismo, on the other hand, Gran Turismo 7 was released in 2022 February, and then later, a year later, in February of 2023, PlayStation VR 2 headset was released. I just want to get that right, you know. But anyway, besides the point, I've been saying this ever since I've got PlayStation VR 2. Yes, I have criticized PlayStation VR 2 and Sony for the lack of other features that I obviously have already mentioned and have explained on my previous videos. Okay, you can watch those videos in detail. Everything's explained, what my complaints were and all that. Or you can watch those old videos that I did. Yeah, it's not a perfect headset, sure. There's stuff missing. There's lack of so many, features they could have added, lack of first-party games, sure. But I always said, and I will always say, for me personally, for Gran Turismo, this was worth every penny. I don't regret buying this headset. I know I paid arm and leg for it. I wasted nearly $600 on this thing. You know what I mean? And but I don't regret it. Because I have enjoyed every bit of it, and still am enjoying every bit of it, especially with the Gran Turismo. So for me, Gran Turismo and PlayStation VR 2, it's like match made in heaven. I think I already made a video about that. So what I recommend for you guys is wait when it goes on sale. Look, when I bought it, it was back in 2023. I pre-ordered it. I wanted to be among the very first one to have this. So I already saved up some money, right? Back then I had a job. I was making good money. All right, so I already saved up money to buy this headset for $600, and I did. Do I regret it? No, because I'm still enjoying it. I'm still having a great time. I had a great time with this headset, so no, I don't regret it. But for you guys who want to jump into this, I would suggest wait till it goes on sale. From what I'm hearing, a lot of people have bought this headset during the holidays of 2024. Back in December and November, they were buying it for half a price, for $350. So what I would recommend, I would wait till this headset goes down for $350 and then buy it. And after that, I would recommend getting a Logitech G29 racing wheel. You can buy it used, cheap somewhere, pay like $250 for it. It'll work with PlayStation, I think. They have a PlayStation version, which I do have, which is PlayStation 4 and PC. Or you can go with the latest one, the new one, whatever. Get yourself a Logitech racing wheel and a good racing chair, or a gaming chair, what have you. And I'm telling you, man, you will have a great, immersive, realistic experience. There's no question about it. Everyone I spoke to said the same thing. I haven't met a person that told me, oh my God, Gran Turismo 7 in VR was a god-awful experience. No one has ever said that. No one will ever say that, because there's nothing to dislike. There's nothing to not like, because everything's so immersive and amazing. And the only way you can tell how immersive this is, it's by putting on a VR headset yourself, buying the PlayStation VR 2 headset. Even this 4K 60 video, it's not enough. It might give you some idea of detail, right? But it's not giving you the immersion that I'm getting. Think of OLED screen, 110 field of view. Think of eye tracking. Think of high dynamic range with OLED. Just think OLED with high dynamic range and 110 field of view and a haptic feedback. 120 hertz, spatial 3D audio. Think of all these things, and well, you get the idea. So this video might give you some idea in terms of clarity and detail. some people ask me, is there any differences when using a PlayStation 5 Pro console? I don't know. I don't have a PS5 Pro, so I can't tell you. I would have to, ask friend of mine's who have PS5 Pro. I would have to ask them. You know what I mean? And see what they say. But is there a difference, like in detail? I don't think there's going to be that much of drastic. I'm sure there will be some differences from what I have heard, and again, this is from Digital Foundry, that they have cleared it up a little bit. It's not as as blurred. They don't have that blurry effect when you're going fast. It's a little bit cleaner. They cleaned it up a little bit. They removed some of the filters, so they made it more cleaner. So yeah, you will benefit, I think, according to Digital Foundry. I think you will benefit with a PS5 Pro and PlayStation VR 2. But look, either way, I just want to say this. Look, I love racing games. Like I said, I played Assetto Corsas, I played iRacing, I played Forzas, Project Gotham Racing, Need for Speed, you name it. I played them all. Dirt Rally, Formula One, etc., etc. NASCAR games, NASCAR, Thunder from EA Sports. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I'm a huge racing fan of, automobile racing games, simulators. And I'm telling you right now, out of all of these games, nobody does VR better than PlayStation VR 2 on Gran Turismo, because they really worked hard to make sure that you get the most realistic VR experience. And honestly, I think this to me, it doesn't get any better than this. And yes, am I being subjective? Yes, I said that yesterday. I said that on my other videos. Yeah, I am being a little bit subjective, but that's because I am a fan of Gran Turismo. But remember, I also have played all the other racing games. I have tested a bunch of different VR headsets on a bunch of different racing VR games. And I can tell you that this one still is the best. It's the most smoothest experience that you'll ever have in terms of VR and detail quality that you will get here. Alright, so I think that's it. I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. I'm going to end the video right here because this is being recorded in 4K 60, so I only have limited time that I can record this because these videos are pretty big to upload in this kind of detail. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Have you tried Gran Turismo 7? Have you tried PlayStation VR 2 with Gran Turismo 7? And how do you feel what the differences are between this and Assetto Corsa? And also, have you tried Assetto Corsa 3? I mean, not 3, Assetto Corsa Evolution. I call it Assetto Corsa 3 because, there was already 2 Assetto Corsa, the original and Competizione, and now we got Evo, which I call it 3, but it's Evo, Evolution. So let me know, what do you guys think? Give me your honest thoughts and opinions down on the comments section. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope this gives you some idea in terms of detail. Okay, trust me, it looks much better when you put on a headset. Okay, like I said, this is just you getting some idea on what the detail looks like. Now, imagine this detail with OLED screen and high dynamic range, very bright high dynamic range on a 110 field of view, optics with OLED screen and HDR and 110 field of view and eye tracking and 120 hertz. And I think you will get some idea of clarity and experience. But until you put on a headset, of course, you will never know until you put on a headset. It's the only way you will know how good this is. Okay, and I have no reason to lie, nor do the other people have reason to lie, because we do have these headsets and we're totally unbiased. I am a little subjective because I love Gran Turismo, so I am a little bit subjective, and I don't hide behind that fact that I am a little bit subjective because I do love Gran Turismo. I always did, I always will. So I am a little bit subjective, but I look at the facts. You know, I always put my bias, subjective preference, and I look at the facts. And the facts, honestly, you get far more with Gran Turismo 7 than you are with the Assetto Corsa and all these other games, just in my honest opinion. Alright guys, well there you have it. Let me know what you think, and please leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching.